action.
For our summer workout video, we have our graduating seniors, Emily McCarty and Caitlin Bryn Forey, demonstrating. So it's come to this.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and show you what our dynamic warm-up looks like. This is going to be a little modified to what we usually do in the during season. And this is Alyssa Oakley. Alyssa Oakley, tell everybody you said hi.
Hey guys.
All right, so back slaps are first. So she's just basically slapping her back. I mean, there's not too much any other technical words I can give you. And just make sure you're alternating one arm on the top of each other, just kind of getting loose. Next is going to be arm circles forward. And then you go backwards. And then you go forward again, but you're going to get big, real big, and then backwards. Obviously, you're going to spend a little bit more time than Alyssa is right now, but we're just trying to show you exactly what you need to be doing. Then we're going to do a wrist stretch. And notice Alyssa's arm. She's stretching out that forearm. Go ahead, go on top. There you go. Pull it down so you get both sides of your forearm. And then you obviously do the other hand, but we don't need to show that. Then you're going to do walking squats. So we're going to go out. We're on a basketball court right now, so we're just going to go end to end. So she's going to take 2 steps, and then she's going to squat. Take 2 steps, squat. Make sure you sit down. Chest out, butt out. Good. You can go ahead and walk to the end of the line. I'm not going to make Alyssa do the whole thing because she's not getting ready to work out for real. So the next thing she's going to do is high knees. In this, we're going to make sure that we're getting our knees high. It's not about racing to the other side. It's about getting as many reps as you can in, and make sure you're using your arms to do so. Good. Really pumping those arms. Really pumping those arms. Good job, Alyssa. Good. Good. The next is going to be a butt kick, and it's not necessarily you're not kicking your butt. That is not what you're supposed to be doing, because when you run, you do not kick your butt. It's almost like you're bringing your heel up to like the bottom, or almost like your hamstrings. Good, Alyssa. All right, so next are A skips. A skips and B skips are going to be the next two. A's are the first set and what you're going to get ready to do your running form, basically. So go ahead and A. Yep. So there's like a little hop. It's like you're skipping with a little hop in there, making sure you're getting those knees up, using those arms. Now the B skip is a little bit more technical. I know Alyssa's gotten a lot better at this over the year. So basically you're doing the A, but you're kicking that leg out and bringing it down. Bringing it straight out and then straight down. Good. The next 2 things you're going to be doing is you're going to go ahead and do a jog. You do a jog 50%, and then you will do 2 times you'll do 75%, and then you'll do 100%. So that's when you're sprinting all out. You don't have to do it, but yeah. So thanks, Alyssa, for showing us our dynamic warm-up. Good luck, everybody. Weight squats. Make sure your knees don't go out over top of your toes. And you sit down with your butt out, chest out. And make sure you keep breathing and stop laughing. All right, next, forward lunge. Back up. Same thing, make sure your knee doesn't go out over top of your toe. You get a 90-degree angle with your leg. Doing a good job. Hip raises. Make sure when you come up you hold for like 1 second. So it's up, hold, and then down. Good. On a nice straight line. Squeeze that core, squeeze your butt. Single leg calf raise. Make sure you get fully extended all the way up on your toe. Push-ups. Make sure you have good form. You're going all the way down, keeping that core tight, butt tight. Good job, McCarty. All right, we're gonna go on to back extensions. Make sure we want our hands behind our head. Here we go. We're gonna come up so we can get in a straight line. You want to make sure that your arm gets to a 90-degree angle and you're pushing straight up. Legs straight out. Stability ball curls. You're going to start with your heels on the ball and you're going to pull in so the bottom of your foot is all the way flat on the ball. Squeeze your core. The next exercise we're going to do is T's, Y's, and I's. We're going to start with T's. What Emily is doing is squeezing between her shoulder blades.
Right here. It's all about right here.
This is a plank. I want to make sure we're in a straight line. Again, squeezing that core, squeezing your butt. You're on your forearms. Make sure we're breathing through this whole exercise. Next, we're going to go to full sit-up. Yep. Make sure we're going all the way up, squeezing that core. Whatever you want to do with your hands, I don't care. You can either do them that way or behind your head. Good. Then we're going to go to plate twist.
Extended or body? Extended?
Body. Plate twist, your legs are going to be up. You're going to touch the plate each time on the floor. She's so strong, she's doing 25 pounds. Keep that core tight.
Next to you, 2-mile run.
It's going to be the same thing, but now we're going to be adding weight. So you're going to see the grip on the bar is holding right behind on your back. Almost on the top, almost behind your shoulders a little bit. Still with good and proper form. Making sure the knees are not over top of the toes. Going straight down. Next we're going to be doing bench press.
All the way down.
All the way down. Push up.
Always use a spotter.
Make sure you're always using a spotter. And make sure we're just pushing straight up instead of behind or in front of you. Always straight up. And make sure you continue to breathe while you're doing this. Dumbbell rows. Make sure you're bringing your arm up into that 90-degree angle. Bringing that dumbbell all the way up to your chest. You want to curl to press.
You want to do it like that?
That's good. Keep going. Good.
So many steps.
Make sure when you're curling, you're going all the way up and you're continuing to breathe. It's really important.
Yep, keep breathing. Good job.
Press all the way up
Working down.
and go all the way down. Good. Good. Hand walks. Make sure you start in a push-up position. You're going to do 12 out and then
You're gonna kick.
and then come back and you're going to do 12 back. Make sure you're staying with that tight core. Hands straight, leg raises. Make sure you keep your legs straight and your heels are almost going to touch the ground. Swing them up fast, them down slow. After you're done with that, you're going to do a windshield wiper. Good. Extend your arms out to the side for a little bit more balance. Feet are, again, almost going to touch the ground. They go back and forth just like a windshield wiper. Next, we're going to move on to reverse crunches.
Oh, I didn't do that.
There you go. So you're going to extend and then come into curl, and then you're going to raise your hips at the end. And then you're going to go in a flutter pick. This is going to be timed for 30 seconds. Notice how our feet are just going a little bit. They're not really spread apart a lot.
Not like this.
Correct.
That's the right form.
So just a little bit off the floor. So next is our lunge circuit. So So we're going to start off to the side, 5 to the side. And again, this is where your knee is staying right over top of your foot. It's not going out beyond it. Your back leg is straight. And then you're going to come out to the front. Same with a 90-degree angle. So really burn your quads and your hamstrings. Then you'll switch to the other foot. And then you'll come out front. Good. You do 5 each direction and you do 3 sets of that. These are wall walks. So just like hand walks, but you're on the wall, so your feet are up against the wall and you're pushing off the floor with your hands, keeping that core tight. The way we have it set up is you're going to do it in a ladder basically. So you're going to start with 6 the first week and then move up to 8, then move up to 10, then move up to 10. Next is body rows. Good. Make sure you get in a straight line and hold that core tight. Do one more. Good job. This is step ups. Make sure we're alternating. That leg that you kick, that high knee you come up with, you're going to go straight back down to the ground.
Practice your running form as well.
It's important to use proper alternating arm motions. All right, box jumps. Make sure when we're jumping on top of this box, just like Emily does, she has a nice soft landing. She really explodes up onto the box, not out. Save her shins.
Emily is a freak of nature, and most people should be jumping on this box.
Toe touches. Your legs are going to be straight up in the air. And touch. Squeeze that core. Keep those arms straight. The ball's just going to come up and touch your toes or your spares. Single leg Roman deadlifts or RDLs. Notice how Fori has same leg going up, same arm going down. Try to keep that other leg slightly bent, but mostly straight. Good. Kick that leg way up so you're almost in a flat line. Good job. Next we're going to bullpen? Nope, just kidding. Band pull aparts. Notice how Emily, we really can't see it, but she has, there we go. So she's going to squeeze her shoulder blades in the back when she gets to a straight line. So she gets to the T and really squeezes. So next we're going to do seated dumbbell curl. Make sure your arms go all the way down and you keep that core tight. 2 pounds can get really heavy after 3 times. Alright, so what you're going to do next is you're just going to hang from a pull-up bar. You can do whatever you want with your feet. Always choosing to hold them back. You should not kick them or move. The first 2 sets you're going to do 30 seconds, and then the last set you're going to do to failure, so you're going to hang there as long as you can. You're going to do a wrist curl. You're going to do 10 each. You're going to do this with a small weight. Emily has a 2-pound plate, or 2-pound dumbbell, which you might not find, so you might have to do a 2.5-pound plate. And then next it's the wrist extension. Make sure that your wrists are stabilized, your forearms are flat on that bench, and all it's moving is just your wrists to lift that weight. Tricep rope extension. Make sure you pull all the way down so your arms are straight. So these are ab tucks. So you're going to start out in a push-up position basically with your feet on the ball. And you're going to put the top part of your feet on the ball. So your laces on the ball, and you're going to pull in with the knees to the chest. And then after that one, we're going to go do a spelling bee ab. So typically, if you were here on campus, I'd give you a word, but since you are not, I'm giving you your word on this video, so hopefully you're watching it. Otherwise, you have no idea what spelling bee abs are. So we're going to do Transylvania University is going to be the word, and all capital letters. So you're in a plank position to start out with, and then you have to spell with your forearms and your elbows, Transylvania University.
I did Transylvania.
abs with the ball. The ball's gonna go in between your legs, touch the floor, arms and legs go back up in succession. Good. Keep that core tight and breathe the whole time, this will help. And then next we're just gonna do crunches on the ball. Just do them. Those. So your legs are going to be at a 90-degree angle, and basically you just do a crunch on the ball. Pretty simple. Shoulder blades touch, and then they come off. They touch, come on. Bent over row. So make sure that your chest out and butt is out, and you're going to pull the plate up to your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades. Notice that your legs are slightly bent and pretty close together. Next we're going to do a dumbbell curl to press on a ball. The ball adds an element that makes you work your stabilizer, so you have to squeeze that core, burn more calories.
Burn those cows.
So same thing, arms all the way down, press up. All right, so we're modifying our hand walks. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and then a push up. Hand walk, then push up. So you're gonna do 5 out and 5 back. Hand walk, push up. Hand walk, push up. Bicycle abs. Make sure you're extending that leg all the way out. Elbow to opposite knee. Keeping that core tight. And next we're going to go to windshield wipers with the ball.
Those suck. They're so good for you though.
Make sure you keep your legs straight, core tight, arms out to balance. Squeezing that ball. And keep breathing. Be in and out.
Work it. Work it.
All right, so the ab workout's going to be twisting planks. It's going to be almost at the top of a push-up. Trying to keep everything straight, in a straight line. You're going to go up into like a T. Then you're going to hold. The next one is just a side plank. So you're going to hold that T, keeping everything straight in a line. Don't let your hips drop. And then you're going to go to the other side. And then we are going to go to an extended plank. So we're going to walk our hands out just a little bit than what they were in the plank. So these are Roman deadlifts, or RDLs. So instead of the single leg, we're doing both legs. So notice how basically all that's moving is her upper body. So from the hip up. So her butt goes slightly out, chest goes down, arms go down, knees have a slight bend to them, but you don't really want them to move during the exercise.